Now, don't worry, this isn't just some doom and gloom. We're actually going to talk about the real challenges you face as a first-time homebuyer and how to navigate them. So if you're thinking about purchasing your first home, be sure to stick around, because let's face it, right now it may feel like you are or you are about to get screwed. The dream of owning a home is looking more like a nightmare. But what if I told you you're not alone? Even though mortgage rates have been trending down for several months, home buying demand has yet to pick up. Some would-be buyers may simply be unable to afford to buy at current rate levels, while others are waiting for rates to drop more so they can save more money or enjoy the increased buying power. So let's go on the home buying adventure where you face the market and all of its challenges. And yes, there is a way to come out on top. You start out like many. You saved up enough money, you're browsing homes online, envisioning where your future will unfold. But then reality hits. You see the listing price, and now you feel like you're looking down a mountain that you never knew was there. Well, welcome to real estate, where you have low inventory, sky-high prices, lots of competition, and bidding wars. It's a fierce market, and as a first-time homebuyer, I'm sure you feel like everyone is up against you. According to the latest data, so far, home prices have surged about 3% compared to last year. Here's where the journey really gets tough, though. You've made peace with the prices, the mortgage rate, but now you get hit with the next hurdle. Traditionally, you may have heard that you need 20% to put down on a home. But for many first-time homebuyers, that just may not be feasible. And if you still believe that myth, that really goes to show you did not watch my previous video where I debunked real estate myth, the specifically down payment one, where you don't need to put down 20%. You can put down a lot less if you prefer to do so. But lucky for you, if 20% down is an issue, or even down payment in general is an issue, there are a ton of different programs that already exist to help you with your down payment. You just have to see what programs are available and if they align with your real estate goal. So consider looking into local grants or programs that can ease that financial burden. But remember, you still may have to act quickly, as these resources can run out or even change. But it's not just a down payment. You're up against cash buyers, seasoned investors, people who know how to win bidding wars. You may really be wondering now, how do you compete with that? This is by far one of the most frustrating aspects of home buying, which is the competition and the bidding wars. Because a bidding war can easily take you right out the market, because that's essentially happened is just the prices are continuously rise. Because sit with me for a second. Imagine finding the home that you really love, only to get outbidded by investors or cash buyers, whatever the case may be, that know how to play that game. Honestly, I understand that it may feel like you're always chasing a moving target and your goals or your dream may never ever come to fruition. However, to combat something like that, it's essential to have a solid strategy in place. Not only that, but work really closely with a knowledgeable and trusted realtor that understands your needs and the market to help you navigate those tricky waters. I got you covered in North Carolina, but outside of North Carolina, if you're looking to get connected to a realtor that's going to take care of you and your needs, be sure to click the link in the description. Because at this point, I've done seen it. This is where a lot of buyers start to question everything. They hit essentially their lowest point, and they really don't, they're not encouraged to even continue. As I mentioned earlier, this market does have its challenges, and it may seem like everything is stacked up against you, but one thing I want you to remember as well, you are not alone in this battle. But here's where you may find your moment of truth. What if I told you, yes, even in today's market, there are still a few things you can do to win? For starters, be flexible in your home search. You don't have to find your forever home right now. In fact, I encourage a lot of individuals focus on affordability first, especially the environment that we're in today, where you have mortgage rates being lower than they were last year. And of course, that may compel you to, hey, let's just wait and let's allow rates to continue to go down. But there is really no selling on what's going to happen, and I honestly don't encourage anybody to bank on what the future may hold, because none of us know. But if you really want to take a look to see what an expert is going to say about it, let's go ahead and take a look to see where he mentions we don't expect any significant declines in mortgage rates by the end of the year. So you can either sit on the sidelines and see what happens, or you can utilize a strategy that many people are doing today, which is locking the home price now to maybe, if the opportunity does present itself, refinance at a later date, which would then make their mortgage payment even more affordable. Reason being is because, as I mentioned earlier, if you focus on affordability first, if you refinance, typically you're going to want to shave off at least 1% of that rate to make it worth it. That is only going to allow you and enable your mortgage payment to come down a bit more and at least save you thousands over the course of the loan. And with sellers being more generous in today's market and offering concessions, this could really level out that playing field for you, because now you can utilize those funds to either help you out with closing costs or maybe even buy down your mortgage rates. These two alone can really make the difference if somebody understands what's going on and how to utilize that as part of their strategy. Because here's the thing that I've learned, even when I was looking at how I like to inform others that I do work with. The home buying process is an ongoing roller coaster ride where you're going to have a ton of highs and a ton of lows, and you're going to have to learn how to navigate those as much as possible, because it will test your patience and it will see how resilient are you to achieving what it is that you set yourself out to do. Remember, even though it may feel like you're fighting an uphill battle, you can still succeed at this. There are thousands of first-time home buyers that are still getting their keys, and so can you. If you're feeling inspired or simply you have questions, drop them in the comments below, or you can always reach out to me privately. But understand, the market that we're in right now, first-time home buyers face real challenges. But with the right mindset, the right support, and the right strategies, you can get it done. You are not screwed. You're just being tested. And the reward at the end, it's a place you can finally call home.